दाद कॉल्स और SMS पूरे 5 लोगों के लिए सिर्फ 5,000 रुपए में।
तो हो जाए सोनी धरती के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप।
बच्चों बिरयानी तैयार है।
नानी के घर जाना है, लेकिन खाली हाथ तो नहीं जा सकते। इन ड्राइव के साथ हम राइड्स बुक करते हैं और ड्राइवर से मुनासिब कीमत तय करते हैं ताकि नानी का तोहफा रह न जाए। इन ड्राइव राइड्स ऐसे जैसे आप चाहें।
Song My5 bundle सब्सक्राइब करें, get 200 GB डेटा और लाता दाद कॉल्स और SMS पूरे 5 लोगों के लिए सिर्फ 5,000 रुपए में।
गोल्डन पर्ल ब्यूटी क्रीम अब न्यू पैक और एडेड ग्लूटा सीरम के साथ बात बन जाए।
तो हो जाए सोनी धरती के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप।
Victory for India, and it's been a terrific chase.
These performances here stand out.
Congratulations to Sri Lanka, thoroughly deserved champions. We have got a terrific game on the go today. It is Sri Lanka versus Afghanistan. It is match number 11. It's a big, big clash. Lanka story, they've got to make sure they don't get thrashed. That's the bottom line as far as they're concerned. But Afghanistan got to make sure they win this one to stay alive in the Super 4. Now, the toss is always really important because conditions are a little bit different here today. It's a new track. Teams are a little bit undecided. Up went that coin. It was won by Afghanistan, and they elected to bat first. So their equation now becomes quite simple. They've got to make sure they get a really good total on the board and really play well in their top order. Gurbaz has been unbelievable against Sri Lanka over the last 6 games. 248 runs he scored, a strike rate of 172, so he's going to be a key player. And they've got some very good spin bowlers in Rashid, the captain, Nabi, Noor, Ahmad as well. Faruqi will swing the ball in these conditions. And Mujeeb is in the lineup again today as well, so that's good to see. So there's still plenty of spin on the go for Afghanistan, as you'd expect. So winning the toss and choosing the bat means they've got work to do at the top, not just Gurbaz, got to have some assistance as well. And Sri Lanka, well, their bowlers, Tiksana's out. Perhaps a little bit of a surprise, but they've got to make sure their bowlers do a fine job. Their batsmen, it's always been a little bit shaky there for Sri Lanka. Haven't had a great time of it of late with the bat. But the bowlers, Tasara, Chamir has been terrific. He looks like he's got good rhythm, good form, good pace. Hasaranga is always someone who's a bit of a showstopper, and he's a fine performer with his leggies. So we are set for this game with Afghanistan batting first, and let's say they make 150. Sri Lanka have to score a minimum of 84 runs to make sure they stay alive in this game and go through to the next round. That's the bottom line as far as Sri Lanka is concerned. But of course, Afghanistan have got to make sure they win this game. It's their number one goal at this stage. Looking very determined, Afghanistan, walking out there with the captain, Rashid, very experienced. And he'll be looking to make a difference in this game. Sri Lanka, I mentioned they've been a little bit shaky from the batting stakes over the last little while. They only got through against Hong Kong, China on Monday. Stand as you'd expect. Time now for the national anthems.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if able, please rise up for the national anthem of Afghanistan, followed by Sri Lanka.
pretty emotional stuff out there from both the teams and also the coaching staff as well. This game means a lot. There's so much on the line, of course. Just to remind, Afghanistan have won the toss and they've elected to bat first. The strength of both these teams is the bowling departments. He's won. Noor Ahmad, he's going to be crucial in this game. They'll be hoping the ball will be turning a little bit more on a track which is a little bit greener than we normally see in Abu Dhabi. And Sri Lanka just having a little bit of a chat before they get out on the park. Make no mistake, the pressure is on the feisty Afghanistan boys. They're the ones who are going to fire up here. Sri Lanka have the upper hand. That's why you saw a smile or two in that circle with the captain. They need to get themselves off to a good start after winning the toss and electing to bat. They need to go to a good start, get some confidence going, help that middle order out a little bit. Some tidy opening bowlers for Sri Lanka with pace as well. There they go. They look pretty relaxed, the Sri Lankans. And there's some support for them. They're pretty excited as well on the sidelines, which is nice to see. They need to get rid of Gurbaz. I mentioned before, he's been absolutely outstanding in Sri Lanka of late with all those runs, and the strike rate is just crazy at 172. And he is the kingpin as far as Afghanistan is concerned. Russell Allen's alongside me. Good evening, Russ.
Good evening, Mike. Yeah, it's a good game. A tight game that we're all looking forward to. All three teams still in the running. Bangladesh, Afghanistan and Sri Lanka. Fortunately, Hong Kong, China, they've finished their games and they do not qualify, but they'll be better for the experience. Sediqullah, Atal and Rahmanullah, Gurbaz. They're good opening partners. Atal, young, coming into runs. Got 35 in the previous game, but not still playing to his potential, Rahmanullah.
Interesting how he goes about this on the surface. He likes to play his shot straight away, but he's such a key player in this Afghanistan innings. He might just have to settle a little bit and just get the pace of the surface and see how much movement there is. Sadiq will obviously feed off Gurbaz. 16 games for Sadiq.
That 73 was made here against Hong Kong, China. Nuwan Tushara has ball in hand. Brings it late. Looks to be very full early in his spell.
If he's on his game, he can be seriously dangerous right at the top. Gurbaz has seen him before, of course.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. We're underway. Match number 11. Huge game, this one. The context of the Asia Cup. A little bit of swing away. We expect a bit of swing straight away with the new white ball. Bit of a breeze around as well.
A warm breeze. It's not a pleasant one. And I also got to say that it feels a lot hotter and harder, tougher here in Abu Dhabi than in Dubai. Dubai, for some reason, a pleasant feeling about temperature.
Bouncing out of his crease just a little bit there with that first delivery. Just half a step down the track towards Tassara. Keen to play the lines initially, Gurbaz.
The slip and then a fly slip await. Pitch looks a lot greener than the previous ones. It's the first time we're playing on this particular strip. Yeah, it should stay pretty much the same right throughout, but with the other pitches around, we've noticed that it slows down as the game goes in.
It's the first time this track has been used as well. Rashid said at the toss that they wanted to get runs on the board. Felt that was really important, so the good ball at a good total. Looking to go over the top. He's hit that airborne. This might be a bit of a half chance. No, can't quite get there.
Charita Salanka. Running back, never easy, but needed to get the big dive out. Gurbaz is a big wicket. Afghanistan are playing this game from where they like to. That is bat first, get the runs on the board, let the spinners do the job. On the other hand, stat for them, they've never scored or never successfully chased a score of 150 plus against one of the big Asian countries or test playing Asian countries. So that should worry them too. Even the other day they failed.
Oh, that's nicely played. That's over the top of the covers region, and that's gone for 4. Goes airborne off, and does Gurbaz. That's his first boundary.
He got closer to this. That's why he was able to hit it harder. Previous one had to reach out for it and hence went way up in the sky. But you know what you'll get from Tushara. He gets that swing, he will try to pitch it up to try and make it count.
The only thing he can really do is change his pace. And he's got that sort of action. The ball's always going to be basically pitched up towards that batsman. Change his pace a little bit. That's what the batsmen look for.
And another thing I'll tell you, Gurbaz is taking strike to Tushara because this type of attack from him is more dangerous against the left-hander. We've seen him clean it up. Atal usually takes the strike, the first ball.
There we go, there's the slower delivery. Easily adapted by Gurbaz.
Remember, Sediqullah Atal was dismissed very first delivery of the chase against Bangladesh. And not really running his fingers over. The way he grips it gives no energy to the ball.
Sadiq now to face that first delivery for him. There'll be just a little bit of nerviness about things. Knowing how reliant they will be on these two opening batsmen just to get a bit of shine off that new ball to deaden that pace attack a little bit. Last ball, the first over coming up. Beautifully bowled. Jammed down to the last minute. And he's got off the mark for a single. 8 for none.
Zong My 5 bundle सब्सक्राइब करें, get 200 GB डेटा और लाता दाद कॉल्स और SMS पूरे 5 लोगों के लिए सिर्फ 5,000 रुपए में।
तो हो जाए सोनी धरती के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप।
Car insurance, health insurance, life insurance, crop insurance, handset insurance, auto insurance, livestock insurance और travel insurance। अभी फिकर फ्री ऐप डाउनलोड करो और अपनी मर्जी की इंश्योरेंस के साथ अब रहो फिकर फ्री। सेहत और इंश्योरेंस अब आपके हाथ में।
Nations, they've only won 1 and lost 9. That's another reason why they'll want to bat first.
I think that scores a good score to defend with the bowlers Afghanistan have. Dushmanta Chamira.
Got some speed. It's got some good rhythm.
Sri Lanka have won both their games. They sit right at the top with a decent net run rate. Bangladesh have 4 points as well, but a very poor net run rate. So Afghanistan winning here would mean they would qualify. Sri Lanka losing would mean their net run rate does fall. I'll throw out a few numbers. Rashid Khan's target 160, 165 to defend here. For Sri Lanka to drop below Bangladesh, they'll have to be bowled out for less than 84.
A little bit leg side and it's picked up nicely. That's well struck. That's gone for 6. That's a fine shot.
We're somewhat in the middle of the square, and hence the square boundaries on either side would be pretty much even Stevens. Still, it is a long hit. Good wrists. He picks it up effortlessly. Afghanistan, they're getting the start that they want, because the middle order a little stronger, and if the foundation is right, they got very dangerous hitters right at the end.
Looking to drive on the up and does so nicely. That's square. That's gone for 4 as well. 10 off the last 2.
Top class batting. Look at where he starts. He's on off stump. With that flick over square leg for 6. Chamira is going to bowl across. He holds his foot, doesn't go across, creates the angle, and just guides it into the gap. That's really top class batting.
Showing some early confidence on the surface as well. But happy to take on the quicker bowler with driving on the up. It's nicely organised, Sadiq. Does that well also. Scamming through for 1.
2 changes for Afghanistan going into this game. They've left out Gulbadin Naib. In comes Darwish, Rasooli. So the batting a lot stronger. And like for like somewhat in the spin department. Mujeeb's back. More experience for Mohammad Ghazanfar.
So they've got 11 off 4 balls in the second over. Chamira is one of the kingpins as far as Sri Lanka is concerned. So if he's on the back foot initially, that changes a bit of a game plan for Sri Lanka. Gets the captain thinking a bit.
And the 2 spinners he has, Asaranga, Wellalage, I'm not really sure he'll be comfortable using them in the power play. Sri Lanka made the 1 change, Hazy. Dunit Wellalage, the left-arm spinner, coming in for Mahesh Theekshana. I'm okay with Theekshana being left out. He's not been as sharp as he usually is.
Leg side, whipped away, 4 more. Runs are coming easily at this stage.
Using the angle, using the pace, they're doing it easy. The Afghan batsmen, they're off to a flyer. Enough problems for Charita Salanka. Now, Sri Lanka's batting's longer with Wellalage there. But I really would have gone with the extra seam option of Matisha Patirana, the slinger.
Saxana, mind you, would be handy to have bowling in the power play right now.
Yeah, he's not been amongst the wickets and not really made that impact you want from him.
Leg side again, you probably heard the call. 2 was the call from Gurbaz straight away. He picked it up on the stump mics, I'm sure.
Good running.
Zong My 5 bundle सब्सक्राइब करें, get 200 GB डेटा और लाता दाद कॉल्स और SMS पूरे 5 लोगों के लिए सिर्फ 5,000 रुपए में।
तो हो जाए सोनी धरती के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप।
बच्चों बिरयानी तैयार है।
नानी के घर जाना है, लेकिन खाली हाथ तो नहीं जा सकते। इन ड्राइव के साथ हम राइड्स बुक करते हैं और ड्राइवर से मुनासिब कीमत तय करते हैं ताकि नानी का तोहफा रह न जाए। इन ड्राइव राइड्स ऐसे जैसे आप चाहें।
I think one swap is that Rashid Khan, Noor Ahmad, will be very handy with the ball along with Mohammad Nabi. He might float a bit in the bat, Mohammad Nabi. 13 of the over at this stage. Gone, good catch, really good catch. Looking to go downtown, Gurbaz, and that is a massive wicket.
Thankfully, Sanat Jayasuriya, the reaction says it all. Swinging for the hills. Rahmanullah Gurbaz, who's generally very successful against Sri Lanka. but not today. The initial flurry of runs has gotten rid of that slip, but not the fly slip. Usal Janit Pereira hangs on to it.
Zong My 5 bundle सब्सक्राइब करें, get 200 GB डेटा और लाता दाद कॉल्स और SMS पूरे 5 लोगों के लिए सिर्फ 5,000 रुपए में।
जैज़ कैश ऐप से गेम अप करो, आसान से चैलेंजेस पूरे करके पाओ बेशुमार रिवॉर्ड्स। तो फिर जैज़ कैश रिवॉर्ड हब है ना।
Seen the swap and the change of the batting order already. Karim Janat in at number 3. Normally comes in at about number 7. First wicket going down. Gurbaz 26 on the board. Elevation. Janat in at number 3. Facing the music from Tassara.
Quite obvious, Hazy, why this change. They want to maximize the power play. They expect the pitch to slow down as the day goes on or the ball gets softer, and hence Karim Janat to take those chances and try and find the boundary early. Look, the change Sri Lanka made where Lalage, the left-arm spinner. Now, in the previous game, Mohammad of Bangladesh had great success.
Scamping through for 1.
Against the Afghanistan players. I'm pretty sure Lalage's inclusion was not prompted by that.
Now look at that dismissal of Gurbaz. Very good catch by Pereira. Had to get off the ground. Did so. Good grab. Nice little tumble as well afterwards. 4th time he's got him out, by the way, Tassara, in 7 knocks. Sanath very happy at the front row. It's going to be off the pad. Going to run away pretty smartly for 4 leg byes, I'm presuming.
Did not make the adjustment, Nuan Tushara. That was a very good delivery to a right-hander. The line was so good, but unfortunately the left-hander and Mendes had no chance to get across. The runs keep flowing. They're going at almost 12 and over. So the intent early really working for Afghanistan.
Leg side again. That's an optimistic shout, that's for sure.
Now he's bowled 3 deliveries to the left-hander. All 3 have been very effective in terms of the length, the little swing he's been getting, and hit him on the pads almost every time. But not the length, or correction, not the line that he needs to bowl for it to sneak through onto the stumps. Just a slight adjustment needed from Tushara, but now he's up against the right-hander.
Bowling pretty tidy pace, 139 k's per hour, that delivery from Tassara. To see how Chimera goes. Getting 18 runs off the first over, to see if he does get another opportunity straight away. I guess they will, with Gurbaz now back in the hut. 6 from this over so far. Last ball of over number 3. Got him! That's a beauty! That certainly started around middle and off and just hit that off stump hard.
गोल्डन पर्ल ब्यूटी क्रीम अब न्यू पैक और एडेड ग्लूटा सिरम के साथ बात बन जाए।
Zong My 5 bundle सब्सक्राइब करें, get 200 GB डेटा और लाता दाद कॉल्स और SMS पूरे 5 लोगों के लिए सिर्फ 5,000 रुपए में।
तो हो जाए सोनी धरती के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप।
Zong My 5 bundle सब्सक्राइब करें, get 200 GB डेटा और लाता दाद कॉल्स और SMS पूरे 5 लोगों के लिए सिर्फ 5,000 रुपए में।
गोल्डन पर्ल ब्यूटी क्रीम अब न्यू पैक और एडेड ग्लूटा सिरम के साथ बात बन जाए।
तो हो जाए सोनी धरती के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप।
ऑफर चाहे कितनी भी अच्छी हो, अगर आपके मतलब की नहीं तो कोई फायदा नहीं। इसलिए अपने जायज नंबर से *699# मिलाओ और खास अपने लिए बनाई हुई ऑफर्स में से कोई एक सेलेक्ट करके अपनी सुपर पावर बनाओ।
Just a quick little recap in case you're just joining us. Afghanistan won the toss and elected to bat, hoping to get around the 165-ish mark was the call from the captain, Rashid. Well, they've got some runs. They started smartly, but they've now lost 2 wickets. 32 for 2 now. 3 overs done, so the run rate's fine. The wickets column isn't. Pretty smart cricket up until now, that's for sure. It's been sparkling out there in the middle in Abu Dhabi. Ibrahim Zadran has got some work to do. 52 knocks, 1,300 runs. Strike rate is only at 109. 10 50s.
In at 4 because Karim Janat was promoted. It didn't work. Really good. The length, the feet go nowhere, but the angle and late swing.
Hard down the ground, 4 runs straight away. Wellagay's been taken on. Boundary first up.
Yeah, Chamir expensive in his first over. And Wellalage into the team, into the attack. The 2 in the deep on the leg side. But Sediqullah Atal just hits through the line. Quality shot to put pressure off the first ball.
Yeah, I think I might have actually kept Chamira into the attack, put some extra pressure on the batsman. The wicket's tumbling.
Just starting with spin, so we've not seen any turn. We'd expect the ball to skid on, actually. Wellalage very effective when the pitch takes turn.
It certainly was fairly quick, that second delivery at 92.4 k's per hour. Can't turn it at that pace.
And he's going around the wicket, trying to bowl it tighter at the pads. Hence not allowing Atal to hit him on the offside. He wants to hit him, take me onto the leg side, but I got the feel there.
I'll tell you something else he's doing. He's looking to rush the batsman as much as he can. He's trying to turn through a couple of overs here. Wellagay, oh, lucky there's some backing up going on.
Now Ibrahim Zadran has not had a great time against left-arm orthodox. 27 innings, 181 runs, and he strikes at 85.
Yaqub is in the business end at the moment. Vrinder Sharma starting in his 19th T20 at square leg.
Talking off left-arm spin and Zadran, he faced 9 deliveries and didn't score a run against Nasum a couple of nights ago and got himself out too.
Which plays on your mind? To break that shackle if he can as soon as possible. Good stuff off his own bowling. Just 5 from the over. 37 for 2.
Zong My 5 bundle सब्सक्राइब करें, get 200 GB डेटा और लाता दाद कॉल्स और SMS पूरे 5 लोगों के लिए सिर्फ 5,000 रुपए में।
तो हो जाए सोनी धरती के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप।
बच्चों बिरयानी तैयार है।
नानी के घर जाना है लेकिन खाली हाथ तो नहीं जा सकते। इन ड्राइव के साथ हम राइड्स बुक करते हैं और ड्राइवर से मुनासिब कीमत तय करते हैं ताकि नानी का तोहफा रह न जाए। इन ड्राइव राइड्स ऐसे
हेलो हेयर हर्बल शैम्पू, आंवला, रीठा, सिकाकाई और ऑलिव ऑयल की खूबियाँ लिए। हेलो हेयर हर्बल शैम्पू, मेरे बालों का बेस्ट टी।
But going at over 9 runs per over. What Afghanistan need is a partnership of sorts. They didn't get that in that last game against Bangladesh. Sediqullah, Atal on strike. Tushara, Gurbaz, it was a good contest. Kept it full and up. And a change in pace. Counting for the wicket, thanks to a brilliant catch. Nicely placed. He's got a slinging action, so got to watch the ball coming out of the hand. He swings the ball late. A pretty good start, Sonny.
It's a big start, you could say, because Afghanistan have been scoring at 9 runs and over, but they've lost 2 wickets. What you don't want to lose in the power play is too many wickets. You want to get about at least a minimum of 8 runs and over. If you can get 10 runs and over, nothing like it in the power play, or 10 runs plus. You should be aiming for about 50 or maybe 1 wicket in the first 6 overs. Good platform.
Oh, that's through him. You're playing someone with an action like that for the first time, you tend to pick it up late till you get used to that action. It's a lot lower, the bowling arm. Sometimes comes out right in front of the umpire, like Rasid Malinga did for a long time. Disappointed, didn't get some bat on it. Drifting down the leg side, wide signal.
He's looking to get the ball that got Janat out, pitching around the leg stump and then moving and knocking the off stump. The beauty of a delivery, that one. Maybe looking to repeat that. Sahara. Excellent figures for him so far. He's bowled 4 deliveries of his 3rd over. The skipper has given him 3 overs on the trot. And he's taken 2 for 12. That is terrific. The economy rate is 4.5. He's bowled 9 dot balls out of the 16 deliveries that he's bowled. This tells you how well he's bowled to Sara.
Doing the right thing, Sri Lanka. When someone's hot, just carry on with that 3rd over. Sometimes you're tempted to keep 2 for the death. He'll be hoping that he strikes again this 3rd over. He's done exactly that. That's a clean-up job if ever there was one. Right through the defense. And he's rattled the stumps again.
In the previous over, he had been bowling on the pad, so he'd conceded 4 leg byes as well. And then Sadiq was able to put him away for a couple. But this time around, the line was absolutely perfect from around the off stump, getting the ball to move back in. 3 wickets here for Thusara. Afghanistan have lost their 3rd wicket in the 5th over for 47.
HBL करंट अकाउंट के साथ सब कुछ आसान। आज ही HBL की करीबी ब्रांच में करंट अकाउंट खोलें और पाएं मुफ्त बेनिफिट्स। जहां ख्वाब वहां HBL।
ऑफर चाहे कितनी भी अच्छी हो, अगर आपके मतलब की नहीं तो कोई फायदा नहीं। इसलिए अपने जायज नंबर से *699 हैश मिलाओ और खास अपने लिए बनाई हुई ऑफर्स में से कोई एक सेलेक्ट करके अपनी सुपर पावर बनाओ।
हेलो हेयर हर्बल शैम्पू बालों को मजबूत, घना, सिल्की और शाइनी बनाए। हेलो हेयर हर्बल शैम्पू मेरे बालों का बेस्टी।
Rasooli, the new man in. Gurbaz Rasooli in for Gulbadin Naib. 13 innings. Strike rate 107. They need more than that. Afghanistan now. Not a good over. Just 3 runs conceded and a wicket.
Song My 5 bundle subscribe करें. Get 200 GB data और लाता दाद कॉल्स और SMS पूरे 5 लोगों के लिए सिर्फ 5,000 रुपए में।
HBL कार लोन का लोएस्ट मार्कअप रेट सिर्फ 9.99%।
जहां ख्वाब वहां HBL।
जैस कैश ऐप से गेम अप करो। आसान से चैलेंजेस पूरे करके पाओ बेशुमार रिवॉर्ड्स। तो फिर जैस कैश रिवॉर्ड हब है ना।
कार इंश्योरेंस, हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस, लाइफ इंश्योरेंस, क्रॉप इंश्योरेंस, हैंडसेट इंश्योरेंस, ऑटो इंश्योरेंस, लाइफ स्टॉक इंश्योरेंस और ट्रैवल इंश्योरेंस। अभी फिकर फ्री ऐप डाउनलोड करो और अपनी मर्जी की इंश्योरेंस के साथ अब रहो फिकर फ्री। सेहत और
The informed player, last man dismissed. Lage into the attack, and that brings Rasooli on strike. That's the first run he scored, Ibrahim Zadran. This is a beautiful delivery.
Absolutely. Terrific delivery. Look at the way it curves in. Goes between the bat and pad. Beautiful delivery. Tough delivery. Even the previous wicket where he had taken the right-hander bowl. Terrific stuff from Thusara.
And with him, he bowls at pace. And with that action, when you swing it, as a batsman, you tend to pick it up very late. It's some beautiful deliveries. Genuine wicket-taking deliveries that can trouble any batsman.
There's now the temptation for the captain to give him the 4th and final over. He's bowled 3 overs. And he's taken 3 wickets for 12. This was the last of the wicket. Look at the way the front foot then moves away just a little bit to try and accommodate the swing, but misses.
That ball was his fastest ball in that over. 130, close to 137 clicks. Been the pick of the bowlers, right on the money. Just 12 runs conceded in his 3 overs for those 3 wickets. You can see the lines have been good. He's adjusted well to right-hander, left-hander. Never easy. Just to show how well he's bowled by hitting the stumps, he got Janat out, the right-hander, and then immediately adjusted to the left-hander to get Sediqullah Atal out. Lage doing a good job. I think Afghanistan having 10 right-handers, so they've opted for some left-arm spin in this game. 6 gone, 45 for 3.
तो हो जाए सोनी धरती के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप।
Zong My 5 bundle सब्सक्राइब करें, get 200 GB डेटा और लाता दाद कॉल्स और SMS पूरे 5 लोगों के लिए सिर्फ 5,000 रुपए में।
HBL कार लोन का लोएस्ट मार्कअप रेट सिर्फ 9.99%। जहां ख्वाब वहां HBL।
जैस कैश ऐप से गेम अप करो, आसान से चैलेंजेस पूरे करके पाओ बेशुमार रिवॉर्ड्स। तो फिर जैस कैश रिवॉर्ड हब है ना।
So Sheikh into the attack. Good end to power play for Sri Lanka, taking a couple of wickets, putting the squeeze on in the last 2 overs. Tushara and Velalage closing power play nicely.
That's the first wicket. Very good catch. Look at that. Beauty. Not too many batters would have been able to play that one. Not too many left-handers would have been able to cope with that one too. Terrific bowling. Shanaka can wobble the ball a little bit here and there. You can see he's looking to get the ball away. Might have got away with that.
Umpires just checking that front foot. See the pressure building now. The boundaries have dried up in the last couple of overs. Wickets have fallen. Afghanistan know they've got to keep up with that run rate.
And those 3 back-to-back dot balls not going to help. The batter Rasooli will want to do something now. Break free. And in doing that with 3 wickets already down, there's danger of getting into more trouble.
Yeah, it's 22 balls since the last boundary. So that's almost 3.5 overs. That Sri Lanka have denied Afghanistan a boundary. Such an important game. This win for Sri Lanka means Afghanistan is out. Afghanistan have to beat Sri Lanka by a big margin for Sri Lanka to be in trouble. But if they win today, Bangladesh will have to make their way home. Plenty to play for. Another good over. 7 gone, 47 for 3.
जैस कैश ऐप से गेम अप करो, आसान से चैलेंजेस पूरे करके पाओ बेशुमार रिवॉर्ड्स। तो फिर जैस कैश रिवॉर्ड हब है ना।
तो हो जाए सोनी धरती के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप।
Zong My 5 bundle सब्सक्राइब करें, get 200 GB डेटा और लाता दाद कॉल्स और SMS पूरे 5 लोगों के लिए सिर्फ 5,000 रुपए में।
HBL कार लोन का लोएस्ट मार्कअप रेट सिर्फ 9.99%। जहां ख्वाब वहां HBL।
So Hasaranga into the attack. Oh, that didn't Missed the off stump by much.
Oh, the wrong one. Begins with the wrong one, Asaranga.
Well, the pressure really building. You almost feel that a big shot is around the corner. Just short of long off.
"44 deliveries have been bowled so far, and exactly half have been dot balls. India are right on top. Pakistan from Group 1. Both of them qualifying. India and Pakistan qualifying. From this group, who qualifies? Afghanistan win, they qualify.
You can see how the Sri Lankan bowlers have really put the squeeze on Afghanistan. First 3 overs, 32 runs were scored for the loss of 2. Last 4 overs, just 15 runs. And you can see the chart there clearly suggesting that. So the 50 comes up, but it's taken almost 8 overs. They've lost 3 wickets. Rashid Khan said he's looking for 160, 165. Have to really play well from here to reach there. It's another tidy over. 5 runs coming off it. It's 52 for 3.
Zong My 5 bundle सब्सक्राइब करें, get 200 GB डेटा और लाता दाद कॉल्स और SMS पूरे 5 लोगों के लिए सिर्फ 5,000 रुपए में।
ऑफर चाहे कितनी भी अच्छी हो, अगर आपके मतलब की नहीं तो कोई फायदा नहीं। इसलिए अपने जायज नंबर से *699 हैश मिलाओ और खास अपने लिए बनाई हुई ऑफर्स में से कोई एक सेलेक्ट करके अपनी सुपर पावर बनाओ।
हेलो हेयर हर्बल शैम्पू बालों को मजबूत, घना, सिल्की और शाइनी बनाए। हेलो हेयर हर्बल शैम्पू, मेरे बालों का बेस्टी।
Overs by Afghanistan that look to really take the bowling on. First 3 overs 32, the next 4 overs just 15 runs. 32 for 2, 15 for 1. If you just break it down, Asun Shanaka it is. The moment Afghanistan just knocking it around. It's been a long time waiting now for a boundary. 30 balls, Fidai, since that last boundary. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. That's the wickets. They lost quick wickets from a Ferrari speed in the handbrakes. It was 26 without loss. And then all of a sudden, 3 quick wickets has put Afghanistan on the back foot. And they are doing the right thing, building a partnership. 13 now of 20 deliveries.
Down the ground, nicely timed. Should be cut off a couple of runs. A very important phase in the game, because Sri Lanka just trying to get back some control. On the other hand, Afghanistan just can't afford to fall back. 15-run partnership of 21 balls. So what's the score they're looking at? 140, 150? You heard Rashid Khan was looking at 160. Short and wide. He pounced on it but found the fielder.
Yeah, well, the shot will give him some confidence. Yes, it was straight to the fielder down at the deep, but the way he was able to bring the bat onto it, played it nicely, sounded good, should give him some confidence. Ibrahim Zadran, he's a good batsman, so that's the good thing for Afghanistan. 2 good batter. This time around, they've added Darwish Rasooli, who's a specialist batsman, bats in the middle order. He's already got 155 here in the Tri-Nation, in a different format, understands the wicket.
Face off that time. They'll want 2, but they'll be happy with 1. Dasun Shanaka's strength is that. Tends to bowl into the pitch, takes pace off, Also short delivery. Let's look at where Afghanistan, in terms of their batting, Gurbaz threatened, so did Atal, Sediqullah, but then Karim Janat promoted, obviously, to try and take advantage of the field restrictions. A lot depends on this player, Zadran and Rasooli.
Yeah, very important. They have to give a solid platform for the likes of Azmatullah, Omarzai, Nabi and Rashid Khan to be able to have the freedom to hit a few big shots, provided if they can bring it all the way to 15, 16 over. Rahmanullah Gurbaz feels dejected, of course, as he was there, set for a big score, went for the shot, didn't get it, and a beautiful catch taken. Catches win you matches, and it's very important that the fielders back the bowlers. Look at the runs that he so far got, 14, 35 in 8. He'll be very disappointed, of course.
Last ball of the over. Bowled. Hardly any feet movement, but that's a very good line and length. 58 for 3.
Download the Rocks app now. Download the Rocks app now.
नानी के घर जाना है, लेकिन खाली हाथ तो नहीं जा सकते। इन ड्राइव के साथ हम राइड्स बुक करते हैं और ड्राइवर से मुनासिब कीमत तय करते हैं ताकि नानी का तोहफा रह न जाए। इन ड्राइव राइड्स ऐसे जैसे आप चाहें।
ऑफर चाहे कितनी भी अच्छी हो, अगर आपके मतलब की नहीं तो कोई फायदा नहीं। इसलिए अपने जायज नंबर से *699# मिलाओ और खास।
Continuing, Sri Lanka making one change, bringing on Tunit Velalage. We do know that Afghanistan has 10 right-handers in that side. Velalage, of course, will add that batting muscle as well. But Sri Lanka's challenge will be to bowl in the death. Normally, you would find Mahesh Theekshana being held back for over or two to bowl in the death with maybe Chamira, but now Sri Lanka will have to look at a different combination.
And for Afghanistan to capitalize on that, it's important that they build a partnership, brick by brick, run by run, put a solid partnership together here.
Tends to bowl a lot of wrong uns, Anithu Hasaranga, and also interesting pace he's bowling at. He's not looking to push it through, but he's bowling in the mid-80s to the low 80s, searching for some grip, maybe turn. Would be an indication as to how the surface is playing at the moment, because he's slowing it down a bit and also getting just a little bit of turn from the pitch.
It's the different approach that the players have in their mind. If I were to decide, and of course, Wanda Hasaranga, a player in the spotlight, we know how beautifully so far have performed, was among the wickets and throughout the Asia Cup.
A bit quicker.
So what I wanted to say, Roshan, about Wanindu Hasaranga is, for a platform they have, he should attack. He should invite the batters to go for the shot, put the bait, and this is what he's done. When you see he's got one wicket in the previous match against Hong Kong and against Bangladesh, 2 for 25.
Goes down to deep cover. They'll be happy with one. They've conceded 5 runs at the halfway stage. Sri Lanka will be very pleased. Afghanistan 63 for 3, and we have some time.
तो हो जाए सोनी धरती के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप।
ऑफर चाहे कितनी भी अच्छी हो, अगर आपके मतलब की नहीं तो कोई फायदा नहीं। इसलिए अपने जायज नंबर से *699# मिलाओ और खास अपने लिए बनाई हुई ऑफर्स में से कोई एक सेलेक्ट करके अपनी सुपर पावर बनाओ।
हो जाए सोनी धरती के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप।
HBL करंट अकाउंट के साथ सब कुछ आसान। आज ही HBL की करीबी ब्रांच में करंट अकाउंट खोलें और पाएं मुफ्त बेनिफिट्स। जहां ख्वाब वहां HBL।
गोल्डन पर्ल ब्यूटी क्रीम अब न्यू पैक और एडेड ग्लूटा सिरम के साथ बात बन जाए।
HBL कार लोन का लोएस्ट मार्कअप रेट सिर्फ 9.99%। जहां ख्वाब वहां HBL।
हेलो हेयर हर्बल शैम्पू आंवला, रीठा, सीकाकाई और ऑलिव ऑयल की खूबियां लिए। हेलो हेयर हर्बल शैम्पू मेरे बालों का बेस्ट ही।
जैस कैश ऐप से गेम अप करें, आसान से चैलेंजेस पूरे करके पाओ बेशुमार रिवॉर्ड्स। तो फिर जैस कैश रिवॉर्ड हब है ना।
बच्चों बिरयानी तैयार है।
नानी के घर जाना है लेकिन खाली हाथ तो नहीं जा सकते। इन ड्राइव के साथ हम राइड्स बुक करते हैं और ड्राइवर से मुनासिब कीमत तय करते हैं ताकि नानी का तोहफा रह न जाए। इन ड्राइव राइड्स ऐसे जैसे आप चाहें।
ऑफर चाहे कितनी भी अच्छी हो, अगर आपके मतलब की नहीं तो कोई फायदा नहीं। इसलिए अपने जायज नंबर से *699 हैश मिलाओ और खास अपने लिए बनाई हुई ऑफर्स में से कोई एक सेलेक्ट करके अपनी सुपर पावर बनाओ।
तो हो जाए सोनी धरती के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप।
The play should resume with 63 for 3, these 10 overs. I can tell you that the last boundary was scored in over number 4. That was 3.1 in terms of the overs bowled in the Afghan innings. Since then, there have been 41 balls without a boundary, and Sri Lanka will be pleased about it. It's a good atmosphere, it's a good crowd in there. There's a good population of Sri Lankans and Afghans in the UAE, and it just adds so much to the atmosphere. Can be a bit warm, but still they're enjoying themselves.
Well, Sri Lanka should be very happy with the way they brought things back. 26 without loss was the score in the first 2 overs. And then all of a sudden, those 3 wickets have really put Afghanistan on the back foot. Projected runs here with the current rate only 126. They go 8 runs in over 143, and 10 runs from here will take him to 163. And that's what they will be aiming at. Remember, they haven't bowled, they haven't hit a boundary for the last 41.
Tamir's back, pace and bounce. Straight away, you could see that. That's 88 miles per hour. There was definite rhythm in that delivery. Just look at the energy. And went past that outside edge.
Yeah, just look at the line, look at the length. Everything absolutely amazing about that.
That's exactly what Sri Lanka wants from Chamira. Went for us. Look at where the keeper takes it. That is the bounce. He's rushing him. He's hurrying him. You could see that that's nearly 140. For the first 2 deliveries, it's not only been on the money, but he's also been quick. All right, big game coming up again tomorrow. That's for India versus Oman, playing their last game. The DP World Asia Cup 2025. This will happen at Abu Dhabi in 6:30 p.m. local time. India has been outstanding, haven't they? They've just completely dominated the Asia Cup so far in the 2 games they've played. Oman, on the other hand, has struggled. Well played, but will this... In fact, I'm just wondering, he's claiming the catch. I wasn't sure. It was difficult for me to judge, but they are celebrating. Kusal Pereira is claiming the catch. And Afghanistan have just lost their 4th wicket. Well, the umpires will want to confirm it. Yes, they've asked for it. Let's see.
TV umpire to director. We have an umpire review fair catch at the boundary. I have checked the feed is a fair delivery. Our director, can show me the best angle on the boundary, please? Keep rolling. He caught the ball within the field. Just loop ball in the air. And he went outside. And he just caught the ball in the field of play. Director, just one time, just go back. Yeah, one time, just go back. I want to check whether his foot the skirting or not when he's catching it. Director, please go back and please. Yeah, please go. Nice and slow. Roll forward. Roll forward. Still in the field. Roll back, please. Roll back. Roll back. Roll back. No, just back. Yeah, when he's jumped from the field. Yeah. And roll forward. Yeah. And just, I'm satisfied. It's a fair catch. I'm ready to make my decision for the biscuit.
Well, a second outstanding catch by Kusal Pereira. There was a great balancing act on the boundary at third. And also made sure he held on to it.
Zong My 5 bundle subscribe करें. Get 200 GB data और लाता दाद कॉल्स और SMS पूरे 5 लोगों के लिए सिर्फ 5,000 रुपए में.
Well, Chamira was brought in after the break to break the partnership, and he has done that. But you gotta give credit to the catch. Two brilliant catches taken by Kusal Pereira. This one was absolutely outstanding.
Right, Omarzai is the new batter. Early average not great, but that strike rate just under 120, just 1/2 century in his career. Lot to do, lot of work to be done here. Chamira with his tail up. Oh, very nearly, very nearly. That will run away for 4. I wouldn't put it down as a chance. It was a good effort. A boundary after 44 balls, but Chamira finding the outside edge of the very first delivery.
It has been an eventful over. Almost another wicket. Back-to-back wickets will have dented Afghanistan on the back foot. Look at that. Edged it. And a brilliant effort there. Brilliant effort. Fell just short of his gloves and rained down to the joy of Azmatullah Omarzai to the boundary. Because he's opened his account with a boundary now.
Would have been a stunning catch. Would have been an outstanding wicket-keeping catch. He did well to get his glove to it. Just fingers in it. You could see that Chamira is really working up a good head of steam. Even the delivery that had the wicket had pace and bounce. Darwish Rasooli had the right idea. He was looking for the ramp. But Kusal Pereira was excellent. Great balancing act. Made sure he stayed inside the boundary. And then had the presence of mind to do that.
Yeah, I mean, it was the plan. The fielder was there right by the boundary rope. And if you see, he's bowled it at 138-ish. Not his fastest. So probably that didn't give him the distance that he wanted.
Excellent over. Excellent over. 6 runs and a wicket. 69 for 4.
Zong My 5 bundle subscribe करें. Get 200 GB data और लाता दाद कॉल्स और SMS पूरे 5 लोगों के लिए सिर्फ 5,000 रुपए में.
ऑफर चाहे कितनी भी अच्छी हो, अगर आपके मतलब की नहीं तो कोई फायदा नहीं। इसलिए अपने जायज नंबर से *699 हैश मिलाओ और खास अपने लिए बनाई हुई ऑफर्स में से कोई एक सेलेक्ट करके अपनी सुपर पावर बनाओ।
11 overs. Sri Lanka will be pleased considering the way the Afghan openers started. They were going at almost 12 runs and over. Shanaka at the opposite end. The captain just swinging his bowling resources around. And Dushman the Chamira in this year's Asia Cup got 12 wickets. In fact, that's in 2025, I beg your pardon. 12 wickets at an average of 12.6. Great economy, under 7 runs. Strike rate, 10.8 balls per wicket.
Absolutely outstanding.
Well, he's using Dasun Shanaka quite judiciously. Knows that he needs that fifth bowler. Dasun Shanaka did have 2 overs and now he's brought on at the other end on for 10. So he's got 2 new batters. Ibrahim, 17 of 24, hasn't really got into his stride. Azmat just in. That's a look at the bowling. 3 for 12 for Nuwan Tushara was outstanding. Now Dasun Shanaka into his third. Oh, played on! Played on! Dasun Shanaka doesn't have a lot of pace. And Asmat looking to pull it, drags it on.
That's a big blow. That's a big blow for Afghanistan. And the faces will tell you there. Fans absolutely dejected. Dasun Shanaka among wickets now. Slower one, he wanted to pull this, didn't get the pace on it. And he stopped that back onto the stump, the dugout. I can feel the heat there. That's a big wicket. Azmatullah Omarzai only scores 6. Afghanistan. Pakistan, jump, jump, Pakistan, dil, dil, Pakistan, Pepsi, Pepsi, Pakistan, dil.
$71 for 5. The president, Mohammad Nabi, in at number 7. Carries plenty of experience and Afghanistan will need every bit of it from Nabi here to try and rescue them from a rather precarious position. That tells you a story, Fidai.
Well, they know.
Not very different to your face.
I mean, they know this is their qualification to Super 4. Online. I mean, they win, they're through. They lose, they're out. Mohammad Nabi, 130 loads of experience, and he will need to bring it out in the play here. He can hit the big shots and...
Well, what Afghanistan needs is a partnership, and this is what happened. Dasun Shanaka not the quickest. You could see that the ball really didn't arrive. He was looking to play the pull and under-edged it. Can be very useful, Shanaka. Mixes it up. I thought he bowled a little bit into the pitch. Pace off that time. This is in the air. Has it cleared the ropes? He has. That's a welcome 6. for Ibrahim. Ibrahim Zadran getting a 6. That bounced a bit on him.
His heart would have been in his mouth. Hasranga did manage to bring some hand to it, but Ibrahim Zadran manages to clear it. 65 meter 6, but what does it matter? It's a 6, and they'll take it.
Well, a much needed boundary for Afghanistan at this stage. 1 ball to go in the over. 9 runs and a wicket. Ibrahim Zadran on strike, 23 of 25. They're running hard. They're really running hard. They want 2 here. They're happy with 1. 10 of the over. 79.
Zong My 5 bundle सब्सक्राइब करें. Get 200 GB data और लाता दाद कॉल्स और SMS पूरे 5 लोगों के लिए सिर्फ 5,000 रुपए में.
गोल्डन पर्ल ब्यूटी क्रीम अब न्यू पैक और एडेड ग्लूटा सिरम के साथ बात बन जाए.
Things on track, and he has the ability to score runs quickly. Dragging on the onside, might be out, is out. What a catch! It's another brilliant catch. There's been some outstanding catching happening today at this ground. Sri Lanka's got to be delighted with what's been going on with the outfield. Brilliant.
They've been hot. They've been real hot today. I mean, it's a real good all-round performance. Spinners doing the job, fast bowlers bang on the money. Some outstanding fielding and catching.
Catch at the boundary.
And this is another beauty.
Speed is a fair delivery. Can you show me the best angle on the boundary, please?
Real trouble, Afghanistan now.
Keep rolling. He took the catch cleanly. Roll forward and roll forward. You can show me another angle, please, director. Satisfied? He took the catch in the field of play. Satisfied? It's a fair catch. I'm ready to make my decision for the biscuit.
Superb. Absolutely superb. That is the 3rd brilliant catch we've seen in this innings. They've only lost 6 at this stage. 3 magnificent catches. Zadran goes for 24. Afghanistan 79 for 6.